And now, Delzinski presents Money in the Bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this dual brand pay-per-view, Money in the Bank, right here in St. Louis, Missouri. Oh boy. Well, what a way to kick off Money in the Bank with none other than POTUS, the Donald Trump. It had been well publicized that Donald Trump has a huge announcement for the WWE Universe here tonight at Money in the Bank, and it appears that he couldn't wait any longer. Although we've only been live for about 2 minutes. Donald Trump, what on earth does he have to say? Well, he says that he wants to make America great again. Is he gonna make Universe Mode great again? We are about to find out. And Donald Trump not exactly receiving the most welcoming of reception from the fans here in St. Louis. But whatever he has to announce, I'm sure it will be very special. And of course, it's going to be bigly. Yep, bigly. Over to you, Donald. What? Donald Trump is gonna challenge for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam? What? Oh God. Oh my God, no way. Oh dear God, POTUS is about to come face to face with the Eater of Worlds, Sister Abigail.
I'm the Eater of Worlds.
Well, Donald Trump has had some shocking moments in his presidency, but this is by far the most. Well, I can confirm that Donald Trump will not be challenging for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. In fact, he won't be challenging for anything anytime soon. But you've got to admit, that moment was very special, as he would say. Now let's look forward to our first matchup here this evening. Raw Women's Championship action as the challenger, Sasha Banks, takes on the champion, Bayley. Well, I imagine Donald Trump sees himself as a bit of a boss, but there is only one boss here in the WWE, and that is Sasha Banks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
The Boss became the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship when she defeated Dana Brooke on Monday Night Raw. Dana Brooke had been in a rivalry with the Queen, Charlotte Flair. However, Sasha Banks earned the right to a shot for the #1 contendership with Dana Brooke, and Charlotte simply had to sit on the sidelines and watch Dana Brooke tap out, courtesy of a Banks statement. Will Sasha Banks make another statement here tonight by becoming the new Raw Women's Champion? Well, you see the smile on Sasha Banks' face because she knows the Raw Women's Champion very, very well.
And introducing the champion from San Jose, California, she is the Raw Women's Champion, Bayley.
A huge reaction for the Raw Women's Champion Bayley, the huggable one, looking to retain her championship. And like I said, Sasha Banks knows Bayley very, very well. These two have been best of friends, but will their friendship come to an end tonight? Or will they be able to put their differences aside regardless of the outcome of this match? Crowd electric here in St. Louis. And you see a sold out crowd here tonight. And that is what it's all about. The Raw Women's Championship. We also have the SmackDown Live Women's Championship to also be contested. Alexa Bliss taking on Nikki Bella. But that is later on tonight. And you can use the hashtag Women's Title to get involved on social media for this matchup. The first match here on the live card of Money in the Bank. Earlier on this evening at the kickoff show, we saw the Big Show and his open challenge continue, only for Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10, to defeat the Big Show for the very first time. The Big Show was looking for his 10th victory, but to obtain that Perfect 10, he had to defeat the Perfect 10. And the Big Show, well, he came up with a loss. The perfect start for Ty Dillinger. And now we focus on the Raw Women's Championship as Bayley with the headlock, but Sasha Banks finds an escape. And now knee to the midsection by the Boss, followed by second knee. Sasha Banks getting the better of the first exchange. And very cocky is Sasha Banks. You can see the smile on her face, almost saying, "Come on, Bayley, what have you got?" Bayley tried to retaliate with a forearm, but Sasha was one step ahead of the women's champion. And a chop and a second chop. The legit Boss trying to take control early, but Bayley not letting her have it all her own way as Sasha Banks comes running at Bayley, and Bayley with a Hurricane Rana. And now it's Bayley's turn to taunt Sasha Banks. Oh, and Sasha Banks did not like that. The Boss did not like being embarrassed by Bayley. And Sasha was quick to re-establish control. Great athleticism from the challenger, and drops Bayley on the back of her neck. Pinfall. One. Just a one count. And don't forget to get involved in the live stream chat here tonight. Get involved. Use the hashtag Money in the Bank if you are enjoying the show. Our first live stream pay-per-view. And if you want this to be a regular thing, make sure you let us know in the chat. Sasha Banks with the submission hold. And the champion in pain. Can Bayley find an escape? Sasha Banks has been very confident going into this match. She feels that her time is now as she picks up Bayley. But has she underestimated Bayley? Quite possibly. She places Bayley over the middle rope and now pushes the knee down on the throat. Referee giving a bit of leeway here in this Women's Championship match. These two ladies of Raw. And the boss again going to work with the chops. And oh no, this looks dangerous as Sasha Banks drives the knee into the gut. A pinfall. Referee 1, 2. Sasha Banks is getting closer. And Bayley finding it hard at the moment to give a response to this control that Sasha Banks has in the match. Oh, look at that, a chop, and that woke up Bayley. That certainly woke up Bayley. Kick to the midsection, and a scoop and a slam by Bayley. Heads off the ropes, drive the elbow into the chest. Yep, that's what it took, and the crowd getting behind Bayley. Hey, we want some Bayley. Oh, monkey flip, and Sasha Banks could not escape that. A very excitable crowd here in St. Louis. Oh, and Sasha Banks finds an escape. Sasha Banks, oh, come on. She's supposed to be your friend. Sasha Banks forgetting completely about the friendship here. Her focus is on the Raw Women's Championship. She's insulted Bayley not once but twice with those slaps. Maybe she's trying to get in ahead of her friend. I say friend, use that lightly. Missile drop kick, beautifully done from Sasha Banks, and Bayley again not quite coming to terms. Bayley wearing the white and gold. She may lose the gold here tonight if things keep going the way they are. Again, Sasha Banks working on the arm, and Bayley trying to force her way free, trying to break the hold, and she does. Hip toss takedown, but the damage to the arm has been done. But Bayley calling up Sasha. And Bayley, the comeback is on. The huggable one. Using the adrenaline of the fans here. And oh, here comes Bayley. Oh, yes. And Bayley takes up Sasha. And how the tables have turned. A pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Sasha Banks kicks out at 2. And Bayley holds her head in disbelief. A quick burst of moves from Bayley has got her back in the game. And now Bayley looking for her finishing maneuver, but no. Sasha Banks escapes. Sasha Banks breaking the hold, and oh God, what a kick. What a kick from the boss. Forearm, straight forearm. And oh, Sasha Banks looking to take a risk. Bayley is stunned on the outside. Sasha Banks weighing up her options. Here comes the boss. Suicide dive. And both women hitting the concrete floor, but Bayley on the worst receiving end. And Sasha Banks made the pin, Sasha. Oh, Sasha's not done. Is she looking for the move that defeated Dana Brooke? Yes, the Banks statement. Has she got it? Yes, it's locked in. Bayley has to find a way out. Dana Brooke couldn't do it. Will Bayley tap out? No, no, no. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Bayley. A masterful escape. What an escape from Bayley. The Banks statement and the counter. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner and still Raw Women's Champion, Bayley.
Sasha Banks cannot believe how close she was to becoming the Raw Women's Champion. Bayley retains the championship here tonight at Money in the Bank, and Sasha Banks is seething. That is going to be a bitter pill to swallow for the boss. Next up here at Money in the Bank, we have the first match of the best of 3 series between the glorious Intercontinental Champion Bobby Roode and the greatest man that ever lived, a double Austin Aries. Welcome back to Money in the Bank, and yes, it is time for the Intercontinental Championship and the first match in the best of 3 series as the challenger makes his way to the ring.
Introducing the challenger from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 202 pounds, Austin Aries.
We all know that Austin Aries is a supremely confident individual, but did confidence get the better of him when he issued an open challenge to the entire SmackDown Live locker room? Austin Aries could not have expected the man that accepted his challenge, because it was the WWE Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. And Styles with a point to prove, and Austin Aries picked up the loss. It couldn't have come at a worse time, and now Aries has to bounce back in the best of 3 series. And there is the glorious Intercontinental Champion, Bobby Roode.
Introducing the champion from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Bobby Roode.
Oh, it is glorious here in St. Louis at Money in the Bank. But for how long will the Intercontinental Championship stay glorious? The first match in the best of 3 series, and Bobby Roode indicating that Austin Aries doesn't know Roode quite as well as he thinks he does. What did the glorious one mean by that? Well, we are all set for the first match in the best of 3 series. The brand new Intercontinental Championship on the line. And Bobby Roode hands over his glorious Intercontinental Championship. Austin Aries, the greatest man that ever lived. These two have some nicknames, that is for sure. Aries looks prepared. So does Roode. And just to be clear, the championship will not change hands tonight if Austin Aries is victorious. He will go 1 up in the best of 3 series. And then we will find out when the next match will take place. General Manager Edge will confirm that on the next episode of SmackDown Live. As Austin Aries takes Bobby Roode down to the mat. And Aries indicating in the build to this match that he knows every trick that Bobby Roode has up his sleeve. And right there, well, he schooled Bobby Roode. And don't forget to use the hashtag #BestOf3 to get involved on this one. Use it in the chat. Use it on social media. As Austin Aries takes Bobby Roode down to the mat, but the glorious one with an armbar takedown and drives the knee into the arm of Austin Aries. Trying to keep down Aries. And this time, it's Bobby Roode who gets the better of things. And Roode just taunting Austin Aries. And Austin Aries now backing up Bobby Roode. Very cagey start to this match. Oh, but maybe that is about to change because Austin Aries giving a cheap shot to Bobby Roode. And maybe that's exactly what Austin Aries was talking about, because Austin Aries will give as good as he gets. And these two exchanging now in the corner. A knife edge chop and another one from Austin Aries. Whoa, Aries taken up and over, but Aries too quick and too smart for Bobby Roode. Oh, driving the knee into the face as well. One step ahead is a double, and it doesn't look like at the moment that matchup against AJ Styles, that loss against AJ Styles, has phased him at all, as Aries looks for a pin on Bobby Roode. 1, 2. Oh, and whoa, Roode. 1, 2. And Aries kicking out. Couple of near falls there. Both men trying to get this match over and done with quickly. Roode the champion, Aries the challenger. And Aries trying to wear down Bobby Roode. Very technical aspect of this match playing a part so far. And the glorious Bobby Roode with the shoulders to the midsection. Oh, and a pin again. 1, 2. Oh! Austin Aries, referee, stays in position. And another 2 count, and Bobby Roode bridges up. A third pin. 1, 2. No! Goodness me. Crowd on their feet enjoying this one, and Aries, well, he may have deafened Bobby Roode, but Bobby Roode replies with a DDT. On the money was that. 1, 2. Oh, and Aries kicks out at 2. I thought he could have had it there. Wow, if you blink, you're going to miss something. And Bobby Roode with the crossface. The crossface in the middle of the ring. And Aries has got to find a way to escape. And he does so. Beautifully done from Austin Aries. Oh, but a jaw jacker from Bobby Roode and snaps the neck of a double. And it's felt like in the build to this match that the pressure has been on Bobby Roode, because Roode didn't initially want to accept this match. He avoided it, and then he was put in a corner by General Manager Edge, who almost forced it upon Bobby Roode. And now we have the best of 3 series, and Bobby Roode with what I'm going to call a glorious blockbuster. 1, 2. Oh, and Austin Aries gets the shoulder up, and Bobby Roode complains to the referee, but there is no complaints. That was 2. 2 and only 2, and Austin Aries begins to fight back. This has been a real close contest so far, and it is setting up this best of 3 series perfectly. And now it is Aries. Aries trying to wear down Bobby Roode with the submission, but Roode finds the escape too. Great technical wrestling from these two, submission style and pinfalls left, right and centre, and some fantastic escapes as well. And Aries escapes again. Roode went for the kick. Aries too quick, too fast, and replies with a Russian leg sweep. Oh, beautiful elbow from the greatest man that ever lived. Could he become the greatest Intercontinental champion that ever lived? Bobby Roode will hope not, as a scorpion death drop from Austin Aries. And Aries, oh, stomps on the face of Bobby Roode. He will not like that. Not one bit. As Aries chops Bobby Roode. And again, the glorious one in trouble. And oh, God, that could be a game changer there. Roode's shoulder going into the steel of the ring post. But Bobby Roode finds a way back into it. And Bobby Roode takes up Austin Aries and slams him down on his back. Roode going back to work on the arm, trying to soften up Austin Aries. And he chops the challenger down to the mat. And this time the kick comes off. Aries could not get out the way of that one. Aries slow to get to his feet. And Roode, whoa, Roode hangs tough, hangs in there. Austin Aries forced back. And Bobby Roode, well, this is unorthodox for him. And he gets caught. The champ gets caught. Well, I did say that is not a position that Bobby Roode usually likes to find himself in. But Roode puts a stop to Austin Aries. And Roode now perched up there. Oh, wow. A glorious splash. 1, 2. Oh, and Austin Aries barely gets the shoulder up. And Roode's face tells the story. Frustration for the Intercontinental Champion. He is giving it his all. But Austin Aries keeps coming back for more. Well, Roode mentioning in the build-up that, maybe Austin Aries doesn't quite know everything about Bobby Roode. Well, I did not know that Bobby Roode had that splash in his arsenal. What a match this is. Oh, another escape from Austin Aries. Oh, and he may have knocked out Bobby Roode. He caught him flush. And now submission applied. Middle of the ring. And look at the pressure being applied on the knee of Bobby Roode. Aries trying to yank that knee out of its socket. Oh, but Roode escapes. Roode gets to his feet and a clothesline cuts a double down again. Bobby Roode picking up Austin Aries. Takes him up. Oh, and dumps him on the back of his head. An aggressive suplex from Bobby Roode. The Intercontinental Champion trying to re-establish himself here in a power slam. That was perfect. And Roode sends Aries into the corner. Roode takes a breath, comes in. Oh, and that breath was one breath too much. You cannot wait for anything because Aries is so quick. His recovery, well, particularly considering that he had that match with the WWE Champion. And Aries again moving with speed. And oh, beautiful. The pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Bobby Roode kicks out at 2 again. And oh, Austin Aries telegraphed that one. Big mistake from a double. And Roode, wow. He waffled him with that punch, but it only infuriated Austin Aries. These two going back and forth, and Aries again, well, he's flying all over the place. Inside, outside, from the apron to in the ring, and he's heading up to the top rope. And he's calling up Bobby Roode. Austin Aries much more familiar with the sky. The double axe handle. And now again back to the submission. And this could be all leading up for Austin Aries for that last chancery. That submission maneuver, which has won him so many matches, but Roode this time escapes and snaps the neck again. Back to work on the neck from the glorious Bobby Roode. Seems to be a body part which Roode has focused on of Austin Aries, but Aries fights back. These two now just standing there, going toe to toe, back and forth in the name of the Intercontinental Championship. Who's going to get the better of this one? Aries spins him around. Oh, Roode escaped. Bobby Roode, well, he certainly is opening our eyes to a different side of Bobby Roode. A splash from the top, a flip to get out the way of Austin Aries. And now Roode, again, elbow, and that hurt Austin Aries. Took all the breath away. 1, 2, and 3? No, not three, in the best of 3. I thought it was, but it wasn't. 2 and only 2. And even Bobby Roode looked a bit shocked at that count. But Aries is still in this match. And Aries with a forearm. And it sends Bobby Roode to the outside. Here comes Aries. Oh, God, he wipes out Bobby Roode right in front of my eyes. And the crowd erupts here in St. Louis. These two have thrown the kitchen sink at each other. Referee up to 4. Roode still out from the suicide dive. And Austin Aries is poised and waiting for Roode to turn around, and he snaps the neck. Bobby Roode in trouble. And this is great work from Austin Aries. The submission hold. Aries in control. The dive. Taking out the glorious Bobby Roode. Did the job, but Roode, spine buster. And just like that, the Intercontinental Champion has found a second wind. And Aries is in trouble now. I thought he was going for the glorious DDT, but a double escaped. And Aries, oh yes, the drop kick. And now takes up Roode, brain buster. Dumped him right on his skull. 1, 2, no. Oh no. A 2, a desperate 2. Aries, again, he deafens Roode, and Roode is in trouble. He's still recovering from the brainbuster, and now the last chancery applied. Roode in the middle of the ring, and Bobby Roode taps out. Bobby Roode has tapped out, and Austin Aries is 1 up in the best of 3 series. This is how he did it. The brain buster, goodness me, scrambling the brain of Bobby Roode, and Roode somehow, some way kicked out. But that did the damage, and that led to this. The last chancery, and Bobby Roode was forced to tap out. He hung in there, but it was over.
Here's your winner, Austin Aries.
One step closer to being the greatest Intercontinental Champion that ever lived. Austin Aries 1 up in the best of 3 series. Austin Aries 1 step closer to getting his hands on Intercontinental Championship gold. But up next, we have the Raw Tag Team Championship on the line as the New Day, the defending champions, take on the challengers Gallows and Anderson of the Club.
Introducing the challenger at a combined weight of 505 pounds, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, the Club.
Well, the New Day have already tasted defeat at the hands of the Club, and this time round it will be for the Raw Tag Team Championship. If Gallows and Anderson hit that magic killer, that could kill the dreams of the New Day retaining the Tag Team Championship here tonight. Like it says on their t-shirt, no one is safe, particularly not Big E, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. So which of the trio will it be tonight taking on the Club? Gallows and Anderson look ready.
Oh, WWE Universe, don't you dare be sour. Clap for your tag champs and feel the power. It's a new day, yes it is.
Well, here come the Raw Tag Team Champions. They don't need an introduction. They do it themselves. But the party atmosphere tonight could come to a stop courtesy of Gallows and Anderson. And it does look like that it will be Kofi Kingston and Big E representing the New Day. Xavier Woods just gonna be the cheerleader tonight, and he'll need to cheer him on as much as he can, because the Tag Team Championship is really under threat. Gallows and Anderson pacing around the ring, completely unimpressed by the New Day's antics. But this crowd in St. Louis, well, they're just having a good time. That's right. New Day rocks. A unicorn horn tonight will not save the New Day. They're going to have to bring their A game. As you get a great look at the crowd here in St. Louis. The Raw Tag Team Championship on the line as the referee takes the belts from Big E and Kofi. Will they be handing them over for the last time? Gallows and Anderson look focused. The New Day look focused too. And the referee signals for the bell to get this Tag Team Championship match underway. And you can hear Xavier on the outside. He's just going to try and get under the skin of Gallows and Anderson. Oh, but Big E launching Carl Anderson back into his corner, sending him back where he came from. And Big E making sure the crowd are involved. And again, Carl Anderson missing. And Big E capitalising on the situation. A much better start by the New Day this time around than when these two met a couple of weeks ago on Raw. The Club was dominant. As Big E picks up Carl Anderson. Big punch to the face. Anderson replies. Anderson sending Big E off the ropes. The powerhouse of the New Day. But Carl Anderson showing his power there with a power slam to Big E. And now sends Big E to the corner and a tag is made. And now we have the muscle of Gallows and Anderson in the ring. The heavy, if you will. In Luke Gallows, and Gallows, he is going to stand and go toe to toe with Big E. Punch to the gut. Big E. Well, the tag team so far of Gallows and Anderson in control. Pin. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count. Well, that took me by surprise. But that shows just how strong, just how powerful Gallows and Anderson have been in these opening moments of the match. And Big E, oh, he slapped Gallows across the face. Big E looking for a Samoan drop or a Death Valley driver, but both don't come off. And Gallows, wow. It is all the club. And this does not vote well for the New Day. Don't forget you can use the hashtag Tag Team Titles on social media to get involved in this match. Big E buying himself some respite, and a tag is made to Kofi, and the crowd chanting for Kofi. Really got to get the New Day going. Can Kofi Kingston do it? So far, it's all been under control by the club. Oh, wow. Kicked his head off. Just like that. Luke Gallows is relentless. But the club are like men on a mission. I'm not talking about Mabel or Mo. I'm talking about Gallows and Anderson, and a backbreaker again. But the New Day are in trouble. The New Day are in big trouble. And all Xavier Woods can do is watch. And there is Machine Gun Carl Anderson. We're not afraid to say his nickname here. And Kofi crawling towards Anderson, and Big E trying to get Kofi going here. Xavier trying to do the same, but Kofi Kingston does find a way out. Scoop and a slam. Make the tag, Kofi. No, not yet. Kofi's going to go a bit longer. And Kofi Kingston heads up. Going to take a risky maneuver. Second rope, perched is Kofi. And Anderson turns around, and a beautiful Hurricane Rana. That was perfect. And the trio like that. And so did the fans. Well, actually, maybe not. Crowd beginning to get behind Gallows and Anderson. The club maybe winning over the fans, and you can see, look at Gallows. Gallows not happy with the double team effort of the New Day. Came in and voiced his opinion, but it didn't make a difference because the New Day have finally got in this match, and now Big E taking over from Kofi. Well, a slow start from the tag team champions, but they have ridden out the storm. A couple of stomps, and the crowd, again, it's a mixed reaction here, but part of the fans here in St. Louis, back in the New Day rocks chants, but oh! Carl Anderson replies to those chants with a DDT. Smart maneuver here from Gallows and Anderson. You see Gallows cuts off the ring, and Anderson making use of that 5 count to stay in the ring, and oh my. Look, Gallows just blasted Kofi Kingston off the apron. This does not look good. It's almost like the time has come. And Gallows and Anderson look to put Big E away. Magic Killer! Kofi is nowhere to be seen. 1, 2, 3, and we have new tag team champions. The exact same fate that went down on Raw happens again tonight at Money in the Bank. The club victorious.
Here are your winners and the new Raw Tag Team Champions,
That was dominant. I have not seen the New Day be picked apart like that. And you can take a good look at your new Raw Tag Team Champions. We have just seen a dominant performance by the club. And now we turn our attention to the Universal Championship, where Finn Balor defends his championship against quite possibly the most dominant man in the WWE today, Braun Strowman. The roar of the monster tells you everything you need to know about what is coming next. Braun Strowman is on the warpath once again. And does that warpath stop at the Universal Championship, when Braun Strowman holds that championship high above his head? That could happen tonight, and it could be the start of the monster's reign. But we cannot count out the Universal Champion Finn Balor just yet. Let's cast our mind back to Extreme Rules inside the steel cage, where the demon escaped the monster. And as you can see, the demon has been summoned again. A Falls Count Anywhere match for the Universal Championship. And Finn Balor, after being dominated on Monday Night Raw, in which Braun Strowman secured this match, calls upon the demon once again. And you see the Universal Championship around Finn Balor's waist. That is what it's all about. The most prestigious prize on Monday Night Raw. And I've got to think that this is the toughest challenge that Finn Balor has had to date. Inside a steel cage was tough enough, but a Falls Count Anywhere match, anything goes. Surely that is in the element of the monster among men. The demon has been summoned, but can the demon stop the monster? We've already seen one demon fail. The Big Red Machine, Kane. He could not stop the Strowman. Once again, it is Finn Balor's turn, and the Universal Championship is at stake. A great reaction for the demon Finn Balor, the Universal Champion Finn Balor, here in St. Louis. And the crowd, wow, what an atmosphere. And I hope you are all enjoying this live stream. You're watching this live, our first ever live stream for Universe Mode. Make sure you do let me know in the chat if you are enjoying the show. And who do you think is going to win this one? Is it going to be the monster among men, Braun Strowman? Or will Finn Balor retain the Universal Championship? Let me know right now. Right now. As Balor salutes the crowd. The demon has risen. And we are good to go here for the Universal Championship. Finn Balor bringing the lights back up here inside the arena. at Money in the Bank. Crowd on their feet, excited for this one. Universal Championship action.
Introducing the challenger, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman. Introducing the champion from Bray County, Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, he is the Universal Champion Finn Balor.
It really doesn't get much bigger than this, as Finn Balor hands over the Universal Championship to our official. And Braun Strowman just nods his head. Strowman is ready. When is he not? And Braun Strowman is not done with Finn Balor. Hashtag Universal title to get involved on this one. And these two stare each other down, and Balor, the demon, goes back to the leg, trying to do the damage to the legs of Braun Strowman. That was the tactic that Finn Balor picked inside the cage at Extreme Rules. That's the exact tactic that Finn Balor went for, and Strowman is wise of it tonight. And Strowman, launching the Universal Champion all the way across the ring. And the monster picking up where he left off when he absolutely dominated Finn Balor on Raw. Strowman with an elbow to the back of the neck, a chop to the throat, and a jab to the midsection. Every single piece of offense from Braun Strowman is being felt by Finn Balor and these fans here in St. Louis, who are firmly behind the demon. Strowman going to work to the midsection. And can you imagine how that feels from a man the size of Braun Strowman? And once again, the demon back to work on the knee. And again, you can see Finn Balor really trying to focus on the body parts that he thinks are weaknesses in Braun Strowman. But I got a question, is there a weakness in the monster among men? We saw all the work that Finn Balor did at Extreme Rules inside the steel cage, and he escaped. He escaped. That's the important factor. He escaped. He didn't necessarily pin Braun Strowman. He didn't make Braun Strowman submit. And as you can see, look at this. Throwing around our Universal Champion like he weighs nothing. Oh, but Finn Balor, the demon, trying to work his way out of this. And it took 3 attempts, but he breaks the hold and sends Strowman off the ropes, scoops him up, and Strowman is not no ordinary big man. He can move. He has got athleticism on his side as well. And Finn Balor is certainly realizing that now. Driving the boot into the throat of our champion. And Strowman once again has really controlled the pace of this match. When the demon has tried to get going, Braun Strowman has brought that offense to a halt. And that offense has been minimal. Work on the leg, work on the arm, but not much. Not a good start for the Universal Champion here. He drives the knee into the side. Balor writhes in pain. And this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. And the action so far, luckily for Finn Balor, has stayed inside the ring. As Strowman, oh no, This does not vote well for Finn Balor. Balor taken up. Look at the strength. Whoa! Balor escaped. Oh, Balor with a knee. And that did rattle Braun Strowman for a moment. But Strowman back up. And oh my God! Good God! Well, there you see, there's the pin. The pin, and the ref's got to make the count. 1, 2. Oh, and how did Finn Balor kick out of that? Did you see that big boot? The demon fell from the top rope all the way to the concrete floor, and Strowman drops Balor once again. It feels like it's only a matter of time before Braun Strowman is announced Universal Champion. How on earth is Finn Balor even moving? And Strowman has just ripped apart my announce table. The destruction and the devastation continues. I've got to get out of the way of this. The action has spilled to the outside. My table has been ripped apart, but thankfully they are heading away from me. But that is not any consolation for Finn Balor. He is being brutally assaulted by the monster among men, and Strowman, slow and methodical, stalking his prey, is the monster. And Finn Balor, well, people say that monsters aren't real, but you are looking at one in Braun Strowman. But somehow, some way, Finn Balor is still in this match, and again he persists with the work on the leg. The leg work again from Finn Balor, and Strowman knows that Balor did get through inside the steel cage at Extreme Rules. He knows that. His knee was weak in that match after the persistence from Finn Balor. And he knows that could happen again. But this time, there is no escape from the monster. And Finn Balor, whoa, look at that! What? Unbelievable from Finn Balor. Strowman sent to the outside, and Balor injects that energy, injects that pace, and takes down Strowman. But Strowman is up, but Balor now is getting the offense in. Elbow to the back of the neck. Finn's got to keep this up, and Strowman, no way. Oh God, Strowman just roared at Finn Balor and cuts down the Universal Champion like he is nothing. And Strowman, well, he's dangerous enough. And now he's got the steel steps in his hands. And Finn Balor has just been laid out. Good God Almighty. I thought it was a turning point in this match, when Finn Balor flew through the air, taking out Braun Strowman. But it wasn't. It was just momentarily phasing the monster. And now Strowman is back in control. And the demon is getting weaker. And where are they going? Well, it is Falls Count Anywhere. And these two heading up the ramp. Oh, and Balor escapes. Knee to the head again. Stuns Braun Strowman. Kick to the midsection. And a drop kick to the knee. And that time he got through. That knee that was worked on so heavily at Extreme Rules. Again, a major factor in this match. Trying to nullify Braun Strowman. And oh, but Strowman with a shoulder tackle. And And Strowman. Oh, well, he didn't get that the first time. And he went back there once again. And this time it did. It did come off. And Balor just being dragged around the arena here. Crowd on their feet. They're trying to get behind Balor. Where are they going? Wait a minute. Where are they going? Oh, well, now they're backstage, these two. And don't forget, a pin can happen anywhere in this match. The Universal Championship is still on the line. And Strowman, look at these elbows. The referee back there as well. He's there to make the count. No. Strowman's got a monitor. What are you doing? Braun, put that down. Oh, Balor wrestled it off him. Thank God for that. Thank goodness. That Finn Balor got... Finn Balor has the monitor. Oh, gosh, he waffled. Waffled Braun Strowman with the edge of that monitor. The sharp point. But Strowman, knee to the midsection, punch to the face. Crowd watching this here in St. Louis on the big screen. As the action goes backstage. And there is no stop in this match as Balor with the knee. Oh, what a strike from Finn Balor. Followed up by another one. And I said that this would fall in the favour of Braun Strowman, but at least there is some weaponry if Balor can get to it to use against the monster among men. But at the moment, he is having no luck at all. As Braun Strowman drags and slams Finn Balor face first, again into those equipment boxes that you see. I mean, he's just finding anything he can find to use and basically ram Finn Balor's head into. Braun Strowman is gonna use it. And oh God, again. I'm hoping for Finn Balor. There's not many more of those left. Balor is in trouble. Balor is in deep trouble. Oh, Finn Balor escapes. Knee to the midsection. But Braun Strowman is in control. And he slams Finn Balor again into the side of the objects that you can see. But Finn Balor with a Pele kick. A Pele kick. 1, 2. Oh, and Strowman. Well, a great move from Finn Balor there. But Strowman, you see how quick Strowman got up. And Braun Strowman, well, shaking off that Pele kick. But once again, Finn Balor trying to find a way through, but he can't. He cannot. But maybe for the first time, we see a bit of exhaustion from the monster. Quite possibly all of this offense, but the demon keeps getting back up. He's wearing out Strowman, but oh no, a choke slam. And he just roars. It's over. It is over. 1, 2, 3. No. Not yet. Not yet. But maybe, just maybe, this is just prolonging what is the inevitable. But a sling blade from Finn Balor. I should not count Finn Balor out yet. And Balor has a chair. And a chair is the weapon that may keep Braun Strowman down. Shot after shot from the demon. And that steel chair kept Braun Strowman down for now. Braun Strowman sent into the guardrail. And the demon trying to keep this offense going. The referee staying close. But where are they going now? Where on earth are they going? The fans on their feet. Oh, they're back. They are back. Back out here in the arena. And Strowman turns and just looks at Finn Balor there. as Finn Balor keeps on the offense to the leg. And for a moment, I thought Braun Strowman was just going to roar once again. But the Demon is now bringing Braun Strowman back to the ring. Slowly but surely, both men exhausted, but Strowman roars again. And oh my God! Oh wow! The power slam! Reversed by the Demon. 1, 2. Oh, and Strowman kicks out. It is really, it shouldn't be, but it is. It is an underdog battle here for the Universal Champion. You know, the champion is usually the favourite in a championship match. In that kind of scenario, the advantages are usually on the champion's side, but not tonight. Not for Finn Balor. It feels like this was Strowman's domain. But Finn Balor is still in there, and he is still finding a way to get into this match and take down the monster among men. And Strowman now is slow to get to his feet, and it is the Demon who is in possession of the steel steps, and this time it's Braun Strowman who gets cracked by the steps. Well, Strowman lifted Balor high above his head. I thought, good God, where is he going to throw Finn Balor? Into the crowd? But the Demon escaped with a DDT, and Strowman has not been the same since. And Finn Balor feeding off the fans here, and the comeback is on. Forearms, Strowman trying to keep up, and Strowman scoops him up. Oh, that's it. That'll do it. 1, 2, 3. No. For a moment, Finn Balor just kicked out of the power slam. And Braun Strowman has just removed the turnbuckle pad, exposing the steel of the turnbuckle. And Strowman, no. Oh, Finn Balor reversed it. And Strowman goes chest first into that steel that he exposed. It has backfired for the monster among men. And Finn Balor with the shotgun dropkick, and oh good God almighty, Braun Strowman's head bounced off the back of that exposed turnbuckle, the steel, and now the coup de grace! 1, 2, 3, Finn Balor has done the impossible. He has defeated Braun Strowman, and he has pinned the monster. And it was the coup de grace that got the job done.
Here is your winner and still Universal Champion Finn Balor.
Unbelievable. Finn Balor retains the Universal Championship. Wow, what a match. Let me catch my breath. We must now turn our attention to the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Nikki Bella has tasted that championship, but only momentarily. Tonight here at Money in the Bank, she gets another crack at Alexa Bliss. It really has been a hard luck story for Nikki Bella in her search to become SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Scottsdale, Arizona, Nikki Bella.
But tonight, the cast is off. There will be no excuses tonight from Alexa Bliss if Nikki Bella does hit the knockout punch. If Nikki Bella knocks out Alexa Bliss tonight, well, she will become the SmackDown Live Women's Champion, and Alexa Bliss will have nothing to say about it. These two do not like each other at all. Here is the Women's Champion.
And introducing the champion from Columbus, Ohio. She is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss.
The ego of Alexa Bliss is now off the chart. Since she became Women's Champion, she has gone from bad to worse. I cannot believe the change that has gone through Alexa Bliss since becoming the SmackDown Live Women's Champion. The attack on Alundra Blaze when she became champion. A disgusting, vindictive act. And then the way she has carried herself as champion. Attacking Nikki Bella. Steel chair shots to the arm of Nikki Bella. And then using that as a loophole to get the championship back. Alexa Bliss is a piece of work. The SmackDown Live Women's Championship on the line. And the referee holding that championship high above his head. The plates of Alexa Bliss now back on that championship after she complained to General Manager Edge. And Nikki Bella immediately on the attack, but Alexa Bliss responds and a jawjacker from Nikki and then a knee to the face. Oh, but she went for the chop and Alexa Bliss reversed it. Oh, and Alexa Bliss immediately working on the arm. Let's not forget that Nikki Bella wanted this match tonight, and we don't exactly know if she had that cast taken off early so she could compete in this match at Money in the Bank. And Alexa Bliss, well, if she has, Alexa will exploit it. As Alexa takes Nikki to the corner, a chop to Nikki Bella, followed by another. Oh, boot by Nikki. And Nikki explodes out the corner with a clothesline, taking down the Women's Champion. A pin, one. Just a one count. Champion kicking out at one. Oh, and Nikki Bella, one step too fast. Alexa Bliss tried to get to her feet. And just, well, sat up into a boot from Nikki Bella as Nikki is sent off the ropes, duck underneath from Alexa Bliss, leapfrog over the top, and Alexa Bliss takes Nikki Bella down to the mat. Who's gonna win this one? Let me know in the chat. Alexa or Nikki? Team Bliss or Team Bella? And you can use the hashtag Women's Title to get involved on this one on social media. And Alexa Bliss once again, the championship reign, the ego of Alexa being shown right there. It's all gone to her head. As Alexa ties up with Nikki, snaps the arm again. And much like in the Universal Championship match where Finn Balor worked on the knee, Alexa Bliss is focusing on the arm of Nikki Bella, but Nikki Bella drops Alexa Bliss face first. 1, 2. Oh, and Alexa Bliss just got the shoulder up. And Nikki Bella quickly capitalizing on this. A Boston Crab and nowhere to go. And good God, look at the the stretch from Nikki Bella, bending Alexa Bliss in all sorts of positions. I am sure that Tom Cushney is loving that. Oh, and Nikki Bella hung out under that bottom rope. And now once again, Alexa Bliss working the shoulder this time of Nikki Bella. Referee asking the question, and Nikki Bella, Nikki finds a way out and cuts down Alexa Bliss. And Alexa spun around, taken up, but reversed into a bulldog from the women's champion and a pin. 1, 2, and Alexa Bliss gaining a near fall, but not enough to keep Nikki Bella down for the 3. And Alexa Bliss picks up Nikki Bella and a DDT, driving Nikki Bella down to the mat. Another pin. 1, 2. And Nikki Bella just about gets the shoulder up, but that was nearly a 3 count. Alexa Bliss almost retaining the women's championship, but Nikki Bella with a spine buster and a pin from Nikki. 1, 2. Very close. Both of these women coming close to getting the victory, but not enough just yet. And Nikki Bella keeps the pressure on Alexa, stomping on Alexa. And Nikki Bella ties up with Alexa Bliss, and this time it's Nikki Bella working on the arm of Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss getting a taste of her own medicine. Nikki went for that forearm. Maybe she was going to try and knock out Alexa Bliss, but Alexa Bliss escaped, and Alexa Bliss straight back to work on the arm. Knee to the face, and that stuns Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella sent into the corner, and monkey flip from Alexa Bliss, and Alexa is so proud of herself, saying, "Get up, Nikki." Look at this. The aggression from Little Miss Bliss. Simply blissed off is Alexa. 1, 2. Nikki Bella kicked out again, and every single time that Nikki Bella kicks out, it's going to take more and more energy out of the Fearless One. The fatigue will start to play a part in this match, but Nikki Bella still has something left, and a crossbody from the top rope, and quickly Nikki forces the pin, and it's a 2 count. Frustration starting to set in for Nikki Bella. Maybe she's having flashbacks to when she had the championship in her hands, only for it to be taken away. It has been a frustrating few months for Nikki Bella. Will the frustration get worse here tonight? If Alexa Bliss defeats Nikki Bella, well, it will get worse. And Nikki Bella, she's been caught here. 1, 2. Alexa Bliss so close. And Alexa composing herself. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look who's out here. And she's just drawn the attention of Alexa Bliss. And Alexa Bliss says, "Come on," to Alundra Blaze. And the forearm knockout. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Alundra Blaze returns in a blaze of glory and costs Alexa Bliss the championship.
Here are your winners and new SmackDown Women's Champion, Nikki Bella.
Alundra Blaze returns here tonight at Money in the Bank to exact some revenge on Alexa Bliss, and we have a new women's champion, no questions this time, Nikki Bella, women's champion. Will we see another championship change hands in our next contest? It is the big one, the WWE Championship on the line. The phenomenal AJ Styles taking on the beast Brock Lesnar as Lesnar returns to pay-per-view. Here comes the beast, and quite possibly the next WWE Champion, accompanied by his advocate, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, until last week on SmackDown Live, had been in control of the phenomenal AJ Styles. The WWE Champion couldn't even leave a mark on the beast. But that was up until last week on SmackDown Live. AJ Styles, a surprise attack on Brock Lesnar. The springboard, Lesnar caught him, went for the F5, but AJ Styles escaped. And the Pele, followed by the Styles Clash, left the beast being conquered by the phenomenal one. It was the first time that AJ Styles has had the upper hand since Brock Lesnar arrived, and the beast does not look happy. The odds stacked against the WWE Champion. However, we have already seen one champion who was an underdog be victorious earlier this evening. Finn Balor defeated the monster among men, Braun Strowman, to retain the Universal Championship. So it can be done. And if there was anyone to overcome the odds, it would be AJ Styles. Paul Heyman, I caught up with him earlier today, and he was very confident with his client's chances of leaving Money in the Bank as the WWE Champion. And up till last week's SmackDown Live, I would have agreed with him. But after seeing AJ escape the F5 and hit Lesnar with that Styles Clash, I don't think it's quite as clean cut as Paul Heyman believes. The WWE Championship on the line.
Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
What a roar from the crowd in St. Louis.
Introducing the champion from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
But just as much of a roar for AJ. This WWE Championship match has been highly anticipated from the WWE Universe. The Beast versus the Phenomenal One. And that right there is what it's all about. Lesnar wants to get this started, and the referee signals for the bell to get the WWE Championship match underway, and immediately Brock Lesnar with a German suplex to the champion. And Lesnar asserting himself early in this match, but Styles replies. A punch, a chop, but Lesnar responds with another German suplex. And the trip to Suplex City has begun, but Styles with a reversal, escaping that German suplex attempt. Oh, and AJ with a schoolboy pin. What? Oh, and Lesnar powered out before even one. And Heyman, well, Paul Heyman didn't look concerned at all as Lesnar comes off the ropes. Very quick for a man his size is Brock Lesnar, and Lesnar goes for the third German suplex. And this crowd in St. Louis making sure that AJ Styles knows that he is now in Suplex City. 3 German suplexes so far from the beast Brock Lesnar. Lesnar clubbing down on AJ Styles. Brock Lesnar drags Styles to the corner. Use the hashtag WWE Championship to get involved on this one as a 4th German suplex from the beast. And a pin. 1, 2. And Styles, the champion, just about gets the shoulder up, and imagine sitting up and seeing the face of the walrus. That was the view that AJ Styles just had. Imagine sitting up and seeing the beast, Brock Lesnar, because that's the view that Styles has got now. And so far, this match is going exactly as Paul Heyman predicted. But AJ Styles will not go out without a fight. Oh, and a beautiful enziguri from the champion, and a pin. 1. Just the 1 count. Well, AJ, oh God. Oh God. German suplex number 5. Brock Lesnar immediately getting back to his feet and taking AJ Styles straight to Suplex City. And this could be a one-way trip. No returns for AJ Styles as Lesnar delivers the forearm. AJ Styles trying to force Brock Lesnar back. The Beast now in the corner. Knife edge chop. Lesnar again tried to power his way out that corner, but Styles caught him. And AJ, hung Lesnar across that top rope. And Lesnar holding his throat. That really did startle the Beast. And AJ, wow, that was phenomenal. The neck breaker. 1, 2, 1, only 1. And the Beast gets straight back up. And a 6. Wait a minute. 7. 8 German suplexes from Brock Lesnar. And Lesnar just says, come on. 9 German suplexes. Good God. And now, well, it is over. It has been easy work for Brock Lesnar. An F5. 1, 2. Oh, AJ Styles. Styles kicked out. And Heyman. Well, Heyman can't quite believe it. I think him and Lesnar thought they had this match won But Brock Lesnar, well, he is not holding up. Keeps on going, does Brock Lesnar. And good God, AJ Styles may have to be carried out of here in bits if it keeps going the way it is at the moment. Crowd on their feet for the WWE Championship, but Brock Lesnar is in total control. But Styles, AJ Styles, manages to fight back, and Styles, dumping Brock Lesnar on the back of his head. A pin. 1. And another 1 count. Lesnar again just bounces back to his feet, and we've seen a perfect 10 on the kickoff show here this evening with Ty Dillinger. Will we see a perfect 10 German suplexes from Brock Lesnar? He's up to 9, and AJ Styles heads up, and a forearm that caught Brock Lesnar. 1. Good God. What is it going to take to keep Lesnar down? Oh, yes, the Pele kick. But Lesnar just gets back up a knee. Styles throwing whatever he can at Brock Lesnar, but Lesnar responds with a 10 German suplex. 10, 10, 10, 10. Styles somehow, some way, still in this one. I don't even know how he's still standing after 10 German suplexes and an F5, but Styles is still in this. And why? Because he is the WWE Champion. But hold on a minute. Hold on, what is Heyman doing? No, AJ Styles, well, it's become 2 against 1, but Styles with the Styles Clash. Oh my God. 1, 2. Oh, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar kicks out at 2, and look at Lesnar immediately back up on his feet. AJ Styles turning up the gears, going through the gears. And I think AJ Styles has reached full throttle. The knee right across the back of the neck. And now Styles, get him off the apron. Get him off the apron. AJ Styles, phenomenal. No! He's been caught. F5. One, 2, 3. And we have a new WWE Champion. At this point, look at Heyman. As if going up against the Beast wasn't enough, and Styles went for the forearm, got caught, and it was a second F5 that put AJ Styles away. Oh God.
Here's your winner and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar has conquered AJ Styles here at Money in the Bank. It is time for the Money in the Bank ladder match. 3 Raw superstars and 3 superstars from SmackDown Live, all looking to climb the ladder of success and take down that Money in the Bank briefcase. The Money in the Bank ladder match is your main event. Welcome back to Money in the Bank, and here comes the first participant representing SmackDown Live.
The following 6-man contest, it's a ladder match. And from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
The Architect, Seth Rollins, defeated the Masked Man to get to Money in the Bank. And Seth Rollins wearing all gold, well, gold and white, but mostly gold. And could that be a sign of things to come? Because if Seth Rollins is able to climb that ladder and take down that Money in the Bank briefcase, well, he will earn a shot anytime, any place at the WWE Championship and the newly crowned WWE Champion Brock Lesnar. Or maybe Rollins will jump ship and take a shot at the Universal Champion Finn Balor.
From Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
But if Seth Rollins is to get that far, he will have to overcome 5 other superstars, one of which is the Samoan submission machine of SmackDown Live, Samoa Joe. And Joe qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match by defeating R-Truth. And not just defeating R-Truth, he choked him out. Samoa Joe could be the most dangerous factor in this matchup. He could very well choke out all the other participants. And let's not forget what Joe did to Christian prior to being involved in the Money in the Bank ladder match. As the lights go out for the Lone Wolf. The third and final participant who will represent SmackDown Live, Baron Corbin. And Baron Corbin, well, he has been in a bitter rivalry with the Architect.
From Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, Baron Corbin.
This past week on SmackDown Live, we had a triple threat match between the 3 SmackDown Live superstars, and it was Baron Corbin who was pinned by Seth Rollins. Rollins getting some payback from Unforgiven, where Baron Corbin was victorious. And now Seth Rollins kind of has the upper hand over these two. Samoa Joe, well, he was outside the ring when the pinfall took place. You can guarantee that Corbin is not happy about that triple threat loss. The big dog is gonna hunt.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
And the big dog is still on the hunt for the Universal Championship. And that briefcase, the Money in the Bank briefcase, which you see high above the ring, could be the ticket that Roman Reigns needs to get that Universal Championship back. Reigns lost the Universal Championship to Finn Balor at WrestleMania, and he has been on the hunt ever since. And just like we had on SmackDown Live, we also had a triple threat match on Monday Night Raw, and it was not the big dog who was victorious. Roman Reigns could have been said to be the favourite going into the Money in the Bank ladder match. until this past week, because number one, Seth Rollins was victorious in the triple threat match on SmackDown, and number two, Shinsuke Nakamura was victorious in the triple threat match on Raw. So Reigns didn't exactly have the greatest of runs coming into the Money in the Bank match. And speaking of bad runs, well,
from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds,
Kevin Owens has been on the worst of runs, but he's tried to rectify that in a way that, well, not many would agree with. Taking out Chris Jericho, taking out Sami Zayn. That is the way that Kevin Owens decided to respond to anybody that criticised him and questioned his run of late. But one thing you can't question with Kevin Owens is that he's always willing to fight. The Kevin Owens Show is in town here at Money in the Bank, and we know that Owens will do anything to get his hands on that briefcase. But for me, the clear favourite is this man. Oh boy, what an atmosphere. You can feel it here in St. Louis for the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura.
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 230 pounds, Shinsuke
Shinsuke
Nakamura.
Nakamura is undefeated here in the WWE. We talk about a perfect 10. Well, Nakamura has the perfect record. Will he go one step further here tonight and become Mr. Money in the Bank? This crowd certainly on the side of Nakamura. Listen to this reaction. Call him what you want. King of strong style, the artist. It doesn't make a difference. Nakamura is one hell of an athlete. And he is my pick for the Money in the Bank ladder match. He's undefeated. Let's not forget that. Get involved now in the chat and let me know who you think is going to be crowned Mr. Money in the Bank, because we are about to get things started. The main event is underway. Here we go. Hashtag MITB Money in the Bank. And immediately Seth Rollins sent to the outside as he comes acquainted with the king of strong style. Nakamura with the knee, then a punch. And Seth Rollins, the architect, will have to come up with a master plan tonight if he is to be crowned Mr. Money in the Bank. And look at these two going at it on the outside, and the king of strong style establishing exactly what his namesake says. Nakamura, oh, he went for the knee again. Reversal from Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins snaps over Nakamura onto the concrete floor. Nakamura tries to get to his feet. Action all over the arena here in this Money in the Bank ladder match. They have kicked things off with a bang, and Rollins, well, half in the crowd. Oh, what a knee! As we pan over to my side of the ring, My announce table now back intact after earlier on this evening, Braun Strowman damn near ripping it apart and Baron Corbin getting up close and personal with the big dog Roman Reigns. Reigns chops Corbin to the throat, and this is what is absolutely awesome about these dual brand pay-per-views, particularly a match like this, the Money in the Bank ladder match. We had 3 superstars from Raw, 3 superstars from SmackDown Live, all fighting it out to take down that Money in the Bank briefcase. But the ladders at the moment have remained untouched as Corbin kicks Roman Reigns into touch. And Corbin, a knee to the face of Roman. I'm going to earn my money's worth tonight in this main event. So much action to call. It's all over the place as Roman Reigns begins to unload on the lone wolf. And Roman telling the crowd that he's the man, but, well, there's 5 other superstars who will contest that as Samoa Joe drops all his weight across Kevin Owens. And, well, what an encounter this is. Samoa Joe versus Kevin Owens. And Joe, oh God, slapping Kevin Owens across the face. A jab too. And look at Kevin Owens' face. A red mark right across it. But Kevin Owens with a super kick taking down Samoa Joe. And Joe sent to the outside and crashes into the ladder. And here comes Kevin Owens' cannonball. Wow. Owens is feeling it. But Joe, how has he got back up so quick? Joe went for the knee. Kevin Owens. Oh, smart move. Smart move from Samoa Joe, because if you take the legs out of your opponent, you ain't going to be climbing no ladders. As Samoa Joe picks up Kevin Owens again, drags him to the barricade, lifts him up, dropped him down, and Nakamura had the other ladder. Nakamura had the right idea. He left Seth Rollins on the outside and tried to head to the heavens to take down the Money in the Bank briefcase, but Samoa Joe quickly in the ring, and now Joe is very close. He's got to go up another one, but Nakamura cuts him off. Nakamura brings down Joe, running kick, but, well, Samoa Joe kind of walked straight through that. Oh, God. And Joe heads up again. Nakamura getting to his feet. Corbin down on the outside. So is Rollins. Reigns and Corbin going at it as well. And Joe had his hands on the briefcase for a second. Joe was in touching distance. In fact, he could feel it. But Nakamura brings him down, and here comes Roman Reigns. Samoa Joe bailing out, rolling to the outside. And now it's Nakamura versus Reigns. Will one of these take down the briefcase? Oh, Roman Reigns, big punch. Nakamura replies with one of his own. One of these two could become Mr. Money in the Bank. Wait a second, a swinging neck breaker. And that may mark the end of any hope of Roman Reigns winning this match. But Nakamura, instead of climbing the ladder, stacks the ladder in the corner. Nakamura feeling like he has not done enough to keep Roman Reigns down, and Roman Reigns Superman punch. Oh God, he was exactly right. The crowd, well, they don't know where to look, but at the moment the focus should be on the ring as Nakamura is dumped on the outside. And Seth Rollins right behind Reigns, and look at this face-off. Roman Reigns of Raw Seth Rollins of SmackDown Live, former Shield members going at it. And Reigns sends Seth Rollins off the rope, scoops him up. But Seth Rollins escapes at a German suplex. Clearly, Seth Rollins has been watching Brock Lesnar earlier this evening. And let's not forget, Brock Lesnar is the new WWE Champion after he defeated AJ Styles. Roman Reigns, oh look at this. We talk about the king of strong style, well they don't come much more hard hitting than the big dog. And Roman Reigns making it clear to Seth Rollins that this is his yard. The two former Shield members going at it, knee to the midsection by Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns replies with a punch to the face. And Seth Rollins, oh, sent face first into the ladder. Did you see Rollins bounce off that ladder? That's gonna hurt for sure, do some damage. But Seth Rollins still managing to hang tough with Roman Reigns. Takes him up and a suplex slam. And Seth Rollins doing what Roman Reigns couldn't do, winning his triple threat match from SmackDown Live, and a standing somersault. Beautifully done by the Architect. Knee from Seth Rollins to the face of Roman Reigns, and Reigns is rattled. Off the ropes comes Roman, sling blade from Seth Rollins. As long as you are in the ring, you have always got a chance to climb that ladder, but Roman Reigns has had that taken away from him now, dumped on the outside. But Seth Rollins, well, he doesn't have his eyes on the briefcase. He has his eyes on Roman Reigns, and a suicide dive through the middle rope. Both men being taken out, and in the proceedings gives an opening to the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin's going to take down the briefcase. Oh, Rollins saw it, and Seth Rollins heads up to the top rope. A drop kick takes out Corbin. Good God almighty. Unbelievable action, and Seth Rollins is lighting it up right now. Rollins, big punch. Corbin thought it was open for him to climb the ladder and take down the briefcase, but Seth Rollins put a stop to that. And that's a smart move from the Architect, taking down the ladder, so if anything does go wrong, then he has to force the opponent to set the ladder up once again. And Rollins went for the knee. Reversal from Baron Corbin. Corbin with his own knee and launches Seth Rollins across the ring. These two have been in a bitter rivalry from the day that Baron Corbin attacked Seth Rollins. It's 1-for-1 between these two after Rollins got the equalizer in that triple threat match, and Rollins gets completely wiped out with a shot from the ladder. Corbin dragging Seth Rollins to the corner. This would be the ultimate one-up if Baron Corbin was able to get his hands on the Money in the Bank briefcase. Oh, God almighty. Seth Rollins landing on that ladder, and Corbin enjoyed that. Oh, Rollins trying to crawl and stay in this match. The action on the outside as well. But Baron Corbin in control. Corbin, big punch, another punch. And I think Corbin was looking to do that again. I think Corbin was going to try and launch Rollins into the ladder again, but instead it's a buckle bomb from Seth Rollins. Rollins picking up Baron Corbin. Oh, and that is smart. launches and sends Baron Corbin out the ring, but Kevin Owens back in. Where on earth did Kevin Owens come from? Blink and you will miss something. Who have you got your money on now? At the moment, I'm still with Nakamura, but he's not involved in the ring. He's on the outside, and Kevin Owens, well, Kevin Owens, ever the opportunist. But Owens went for the knee. Reversal from Seth Rollins. Kick to the midsection. Tried to force Owens back to the corner. Maybe was looking for that buckle bomb again. But Owens fully aware of that. And now Owens sends Rollins off the rope. Pop-up power bomb. And Seth Rollins, or Kevin Owens, after the pop-up powerbomb, dumps Seth Rollins on the outside. And now Owens can climb that ladder and try and get his hands on the briefcase. But wait a second, Nakamura is back. And Nakamura now climbs up. Oh, Kevin Owens is about to take that briefcase down. But wait a second. Nakamura, oh God, now Samoa Joe wants to try and get in there, but he's stopped by Baron Corbin. And all the while, we've got Nakamura and Kevin Owens fighting it out on top of the ladder. It is chaos in this Money in the Bank ladder match. Oh God. Nakamura's got his hands on the briefcase, but Owens is fighting back. Look at this. Oh, and Nakamura dumps Kevin Owens off the ladder. And now is the time. Nakamura is about to take down the briefcase. End of days. An end of days. And Baron Corbin needs to get a move on, because Nakamura is about to take the Money in the Bank briefcase down. But finally, Baron Corbin, whoa, Nakamura kicks off Baron Corbin and once again goes for the briefcase. Unbelievable action here. And look at this. Nakamura is holding on for dear life onto that briefcase. Oh God. Corbin gave up trying to pull Nakamura down, instead just pushed the ladder over. Holy cow. Nakamura was so close to taking down the Money in the Bank briefcase. Baron Corbin finally stopped him from doing so, but gets kicked right in the face for his efforts. My pick, Shinsuke Nakamura. So close, but Baron Corbin sends Nakamura 360 over the top rope to the outside, and Kevin Owens is back in. Super kick. And the Kevin Owens show has once again been commissioned, and it continues here tonight at Money in the Bank. But Baron Corbin is having none of it. Corbin, look at this. Raw versus SmackDown Live right now, and it is Monday Night Raw that gets the upper hand. Kevin Owens looks to dump Corbin out. There goes Baron Corbin, but the big dog is back, and Roman Reigns, oh goodness. Kevin Owens, a belly-to-belly suplex onto the ladder, and Reigns has just hit the ring, or hit his yard, all guns blazing. A Samoa drop. Well, Roman Reigns, it's taken him a while to get back into his yard. He's been preoccupied, but now he's in. He was dishing out the offense, but Kevin Owens ain't going to go down without a fight. Fight, Owens, fight. And a moonsault from the second rope. What athleticism from a man the size of Kevin Owens. Goodness me, I'm going to lose my voice before the end of this one. And Roman Reigns, he don't care about my voice. He cares about winning the Money in the Bank match as he hits Kevin Owens with a Superman punch. And Owens tried to push the ladder out of the ring, but it's still in there. And Reigns looking for the spear, and Kevin Owens' head bounces off that ladder. Oh my God. Kevin Owens, he's out on his feet and now he's out on the outside. Roman Reigns going for the ladder. But Samoa Joe meets him in the middle of the ring. And Samoa Joe waffles Roman Reigns with the ladder. And this is a match that many have wanted to see. Samoa Joe with the knee to the big dog Roman Reigns, the destroyer, in the yard of Roman Reigns. And you can see the shadow of the Money in the Bank briefcase glaring down on the ring. That's what these two men want. And Joe's gonna head up. Nakamura on the outside, Corbin on the outside, and Seth Rollins setting up the other ladder. What does he have in mind? Joe's got his hand on the briefcase, but what is Seth Rollins got in store for Samoa Joe? Oh my God. What is gonna happen? That ladder that Seth Rollins has set up. Oh, Joe. Thank God Joe did not land or did not fall further back. Oh my God. But wait a second. Seth Rollins is not done. Well, Seth Rollins is going for the briefcase. Joe is on the ladder. And here comes Joe. Samoa Joe getting back in this. And Rollins has his hands on it. He was trying to undo the clip, but Joe got in the nick of time. But that ladder that Rollins has set up is in a dangerous position. And you saw Samoa Joe landed on it. And Joe came round just in time to stop Seth Rollins. Oh my. Joe now on the attack is the Samoan submission machine. I barely have a voice left at this point, but I hope you're enjoying this live stream as Rollins German suplex. Oh my God, he damn nearly broke the ring. The ladder snapping in the corner and snapping Samoa Joe in half in the process. And now Rollins going for the other ladder. Seth Rollins, well, arranging the furniture here. And Roman Reigns is back. The big dog is back. And the big dog is trying to push that ladder. Oh my God. Seth Rollins is hanging in the balance. Roman Reigns, a spear. Holy shit. Unbelievable. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, both on the mat in the middle of the ring. And Nakamura going at it with Baron Corbin on the outside. And Nakamura, is he gearing up for the, wait for it, Kinshasa. And Nakamura, go for the ladder. Go get the ladder. Seth Rollins is on the outside. Roman Reigns, he is in agony in the corner. That spear to Seth Rollins has taken it all out of Roman Reigns. But Reigns gets up and these two look at each other. And now it's a race to take down the case. And these two on top of the ladder. A big punch from Reigns. A response from Nakamura. A punch from Nakamura again. Who is gonna fold first? Reigns with one of his own. Oh, look at this. Roman Reigns hanging on, trying to stay. And it is the hard hitter versus the king of strong style. And Nakamura is gone. And now, well, it's all but over. Roman Reigns is gonna be no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Roman Reigns. Samoa Joe just killed Roman Reigns. And Samoa Joe is Mr. Money in the Bank. Well, here you see it. The spear from Roman Reigns. Unbelievable. And at that point, we thought it was all over. Reigns was sure to take down the briefcase, but good God. Roman Reigns crashed and burned. And Joe is Mr. Money in the Bank. Thank you for joining us on our first ever live stream. This has been Money in the Bank.